All right, the Egyptians suspected it's terror. The French suspected it's terror. We're told that one of the Greek ministers suspected it's terror that brought down that Egypt Air flight. The White House, not so much. Josh Hurd is just saying it is simply too early to say what has caused this disaster. The U.S. is aware of terror plans to attack the aviation system, but outside of that, it is not going to link this event with any of these other so-called terrorist sightings that are out there. What we do know is that there are going to be long lines, and those were ahead of this event at airports, and I suspect they'll be even longer. And the argument that the TSA needs more money to fight this battle is raising some cackles among some who say, wait a minute, you're kind of using now this latest terror incident as an excuse for money. TSA watchdog Chris Edwards is among them. He says that the TSA is wrongfully blaming budgets, more to the point, lean budgets for what problems it's encountering. Explain your position, Chris, because, of course, on these heightened fears, no doubt they will use that to fuel getting more money, right?
Well, the House Homeland Security Chair met with airlines and airport representatives yesterday. Their strong message was that the problem is that local airports, and there's 450 commercial airports in the United States, they don't have enough local control and flexibility for their workforce. We've got with TSA a giant monopolized bureaucracy that does not respond to these seasonal fluctuations in aviation demand. So I think the solution here is to decentralize control of aviation security, the screening at least, to the nation's airports.
You know, they come back, but Chris, they come back. That is, the TSA folks, you know, they have a lot of airlines have this new baggage policy, so a lot of people are carrying more bags. They have all sorts of things that they say are working against them, including much bigger and better than expected air traffic, many more people flying than they thought, and that's the problem, not them.
No, but I mean, look at
demographics.
Any private company, you know, responds to customer, you know, changes in customer demand by increasing the supply and adding more agents on. The problem with TSA is it spends money on things that don't work, and then it doesn't have enough for screeners. So, for example, the Chairman McCall yesterday wanted to move 3,000 so-called behavior detection officers that roam around airports, who federal auditors have found don't really work. He wants to move those TSA employees onto the screening lines. I think that makes a lot of sense. TSA is known for spending money on things that don't work, and they don't spend enough on screeners. And we've got this terrible problem with passengers jammed in the airports like sardines these days, which in itself creates a terrible target for terrorists. So, you know, that's the problem here. I think we need to decentralize security screening operations, let airports privatize screening if they want, which is the way most European countries do it. And I think we get a much safer and more effective and more efficient system, both for security and for the traveling public.
All those ideas are so simple and basic and sound, they're not going to go anywhere. Chris.
We will see.
We will see is right. Thank you very much for joining me.